Welcome to Motorsports Menia, the ultimate destination for car lovers who live and breathe classic machines, iconic builds, and automotive history. If you're passionate about timeless designs, powerful engines, and the kind of craftsmanship that defined entire generations, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into a legendary name that helped shape American luxury on wheels, the 1953 Cadillac Eldorado. The 1953 Cadillac Eldorado was not just another car. It was a symbol of status, class, and innovation. When it debuted, it didn't just aim to transport people, it aimed to make a statement. This was the first production year of the Eldorado, and Cadillac made sure it left an unforgettable mark on the market. It was launched as a limited production convertible, with only 532 units produced, making it a rare and highly collectible classic today. The exclusivity of the Eldorado was part of its appeal. It was more than a vehicle, it was a statement of prestige, aimed at buyers who wanted to stand out in a post-war America eager to indulge in luxury. The first thing anyone noticed about the 1953 Eldorado was its design. It introduced several styling cues that would become standard in later Cadillac models, most notably the wraparound windshield, which added to the vehicle's futuristic and flowing look. The body had a clean, streamlined silhouette that looked modern and expensive. Chrome details were everywhere, from the bumpers to the grills and even down the sides. It had a long, low stance with smooth body lines that gave it elegance in motion even when parked. The front end featured Cadillac's trademark egg crate grille and iconic bullet-shaped bumper guards, which many enthusiasts today still associate with Cadillac's golden years. One of the most talked about aspects of the 1953 Eldorado was its special wire wheels, which were not commonly seen on production cars of the time. Cadillac made sure to include premium features, and the Eldorado sat on wide whitewall tires, adding to its elite look. Even the paint options were upscale, with exclusive shades like Alpine White, Aztec Red, and Azure Blue. Cadillac made sure that this car turned heads wherever it went, whether cruising down a boulevard or pulling up at a country club. Inside, the Eldorado was all about luxury and comfort. The interior came with high-grade leather seats, which were available in colors that matched or contrasted with the exterior paint. The dashboard was loaded with polished chrome details, and the controls were designed for ease of use and a premium feel. A standout feature in the cabin was the power-operated accessories, something not very common back then. This included power windows, a power-operated convertible top, and even power steering. Cadillac was ahead of its time by offering features that many competitors couldn't match. Under the hood, the 1953 Eldorado carried a 5.4-liter OHV V8 engine. This 331 cubic inch powerplant was capable of producing around 210 horsepower. That figure was quite respectable for its time and allowed the Eldorado to glide smoothly and powerfully along highways and city streets alike. The engine was paired with a Hydra-Matic automatic transmission, which made for an effortless and smooth driving experience. Cadillac wasn't just offering power, it was offering ease, a new level of convenience for high-end American automobiles. The suspension setup of the 1953 Eldorado provided a floating ride quality. It came with independent front suspension and semi-elliptic leaf springs in the rear. The chassis was built for comfort, soaking up bumps and road imperfections like few others could. Whether navigating city streets or heading out on a cross-country trip, the Eldorado delivered a serene, refined ride that lived up to its luxury promise. The brakes were hydraulic drum types, standard for the time, but responsive and dependable for such a large vehicle. Cadillac didn't skimp on features either. The Eldorado came standard with a signal-seeking radio, heater, windshield washers, and even a deluxe lighting package. Everything about this car screamed luxury, from the smallest interior details to the ride quality. The designers knew this was not a car for the average consumer, it was for those who demanded the best and weren't afraid to pay for it. Even the pricing made a statement. In 1953, the Eldorado cost more than twice as much as a standard Series 62 convertible. But Cadillac wasn't concerned with volume sales for this model. They wanted to make an impression, and they succeeded. The Eldorado was often seen in the hands of celebrities, politicians, and business tycoons who wanted their vehicles to match their success. Owning one meant you were part of an elite class, and its presence in the luxury car market helped reinforce Cadillac's position as the pinnacle of American automotive excellence. Performance-wise, the Eldorado wasn't about outright speed. It was about a smooth and effortless driving experience. The power delivery from the V8 was silky and strong, enough to make merging onto highways or overtaking a relaxed and composed process. The automatic transmission made driving the car feel effortless, and that was part of its charm. This was a car built for cruising, for making an impression, and for being admired, not for cornering at high speed or pushing red lines. The 1953 Cadillac Eldorado left a legacy that still influences luxury car design to this day. Its styling cues, interior comfort, and power features became benchmarks that other manufacturers would try to emulate. The Eldorado name would go on to live through several generations, but it was this first model that set the tone and captured the imagination of an entire era. Today, collectors treasure the 1953 Eldorado for its rarity, craftsmanship, and the bold statement it made during its time. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 1953 Cadillac Eldorado. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to Motorsports Menia. We're constantly bringing you the best reviews, stories, and specs of the most iconic cars from past and present. Stay tuned for more vintage legends and modern beasts coming your way.